Hi guys, it's me, SeeNo, and in this video I want to show you all the Factorio hotkeys that makes life so much easier. Thanks for tuning in. This video aims at players who are new to Factorio, but even experienced players might learn something new. Even after hundreds of hours of gameplay, I found hotkeys which were new to me and I wished I had known earlier. So let's take a look. By pressing E, we open the inventory. Crafting is easy. If you want to produce an item, just left click on it. If you want to craft this item 5 times, right click on it. And if you want to craft as many items as possible, hold shift while left clicking on that item. We use the same hotkeys to remove items from our production queue. Left click to remove 1 time, right click to remove 5 times, and shift plus left click to remove all of the items from the queue. If you want to drop an item from your inventory, simply select it and press Z on your keyboard and it will drop the item one by one on the ground. If you want to pick up the items on the ground, simply run over them and press the F key. If you want to copy a building already on the ground, just place your mouse over the building and press Q. It will select the item for you. You don't have to manually put your items into the machines, like I'm showing here. What you can do is pick up a stack, hold the control key and left click on the machine to insert a full stack into that machine. You can also press the control key and right click on a machine while holding a stack to put half a stack into the machine. In that way you can fill a lot of machines very quickly. We can do the same if you want to take items from buildings. Simply hold the control key and left click on a building to take the full products this machine has for us. Or hold the control key and right click to take half the amount of products that machine has. By pressing the Alt key, the game will show us additional information, like the content of chests or what items are produced in the assembling machines. By pressing Enter, we can get in and out of vehicles like trains or the car. By pressing Tab, we can switch between our weapons. The G and V keys are used to couple or decouple trains. Here I'm pressing V to decouple the train parts, and now I'm pressing G to couple them back together. It can be pretty time consuming to figure out how long the power pole cables are, but if you want to place a lot of them, just hold the left mouse button while you move around and it will always place them at the maximum distance. Hold shift while placing buildings will construct ghost buildings. Those buildings won't do anything, but you can plan your future base. And once you got personal robots, they will do the work for you and put them in place. My entire first base I paved on a 2x2 basis. Before I learned you can simply press the plus key to increase the area to pave the ground. You can even hold shift while doing it, so your robots will do it like in the ghost buildings. And it also works very nicely if you sit inside a car. You can pave very big areas very quickly. Here I have 3 assembling machines all doing different items. There's a way to copy and paste the settings of one assembling machine to the others. Simply hold the shift key and right click on the building you want to copy from, and then hold the shift key and left click on the other machines to paste the information into them. For example, it works on assembly machines, filter inserter and logistic chests. You can quickly give a machine all the ingredients it needs for production by clicking on that machine and then hold the control key and left click on an empty inventory slot, and all the item it needs for production will be loaded into the machine. This is especially useful when the recipes get more complicated and more resources are needed. If you want to transfer your character inventory into a chest, you can use the same hotkey. Simply hold Control and left click on an empty inventory or quick bar slot, and it will transfer all your items into the chest. In the same way, you can pick up all items from a chest. Simply hold the control key and left click on a slot and it will get you all the items. For easy access to your quick bar, simply press 1 to grab the first item in the first row, press 2 for the second item in the first row, and so on. If you want to grab an item on the right side of your quick bar, you have to hold down the shift key and press 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 for the item you want to grab. By pressing X on your keyboard, you can rotate and select the next row in your quick bar, so you always get the item you want. By pressing P on our keyboard, we open the production and consumption overview, where all the items we produce and need are listed. By pressing K on our keyboard, we open the kills menu, where we can look up how many aliens and biters we have killed and what buildings of ours have been destroyed. By pressing L on our keyboard, we open up the logistic network screen. Now, this is a bit more complicated and I won't go into detail in this video, but by the time you can work with robots, you might consider to look up a video where this screen is explained in a greater detail. The mouse wheel is used to zoom out and to zoom in. By pressing M, we open the map. Here we can look at all the area that we have discovered. We can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out as well. And there is a very helpful trick you can do while in the map window. You can actually zoom in to a degree that the perspective of the map changes, like I am showing here, to a player perspective. In that way you can watch distant parts of your base. But you have to put radars, like I'm showing here. I have a radar on the right side and I can only look so far to the left, because on the left I haven't put a radar yet. By clicking left anywhere on the map, we can write a custom message which is readable for us and other players on the server. By holding shift while left clicking on a power pole, we can remove any cable linked to that power pole. It works for electric cables and for circuit cables as well. By left clicking on a power pole, we open the electricity window, where we can see how much of the electricity we produce and how much we use. But be aware, because you can have more than one electric network. By pressing T on the keyboard, we open the tech tree, where we can research new technologies. By pressing B on the keyboard, we open the blueprint menu, where we can create new blueprints, which are very helpful in the mid and late game. If we want to shoot at enemies, we have to place our cursor near them and press the space button. If we want to shoot a target that's not an enemy, we just hover over the mouse and press the C button. If we get hurt while fighting, or because we are throwing grenades around us like a madman, we can simply eat some fish. Just pick up the fish and left click on your player character and he will consume the fish and heal himself. We can repeat it as many times as we want. In the later stages of the game, we can craft armor, which holds slots for special equipment. If you want to change your equipment, simply right click on the armor while you wear it and a menu will pop up where you can change and reassemble all your equipment. There's one final hotkey I want to talk about. Sadly enough, I can't show it to you because it's activated by the middle mouse button and my middle mouse button is broken and I can't figure out how to change it in the options. I can't find the correct entry to change it. But anyway, you can use the middle mouse button to set a filter for your quick bar and certain chests. So only the items that you allow go into that slot. That's very helpful for organizing your quick bar and for organizing some chests. Well guys, that's it. That was my Factorio Hotkeys video. I hope you enjoyed it, and of course I hope you learned something new. Factorio is indeed an awesome game, but it can be overwhelming at times, especially when you're just starting out. So if you have any friends who are getting into Factorio right now and you want to help them and you think my videos are good, I would feel honored if you share my videos with them. And now would be a good time to hit the thumbs up button. That is a very big support for me and my channel. And if you want to stay up to date with my new Factorio videos, give me your subscription. And yeah, we will see us in the next video. And by the way, it's not impossible that I missed an important hotkey or maybe two. So if I forgot something, please let me know in the comments. And if you want to support me even more and help me to create more videos and better videos, think about a PayPal donation. But now it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching my video and have a nice day. I'm out. Your SeeNo. So long and thanks for all the fish.